My name's Lila White.
Lila Wayne, this is about your son, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Right, do you want to tell us his story and maybe go back to how he was up until the 8th month injury?
He was born, he was normal, big baby, 8 pounds 9 ounces. Apgars were 8 and 9, perfect, nothing wrong with him. And then at 8 months I took him in for his well baby check, and the nurse was having a bad day. She was going through a divorce, and his name is Mark, and she came in and she gave him a vaccine, and then she was calming him because he was crying, and she patted him on the leg and said, there, Eric, it's okay. And I said, Eric? And she goes, isn't this Eric? I said, no, that's Mark. And she went running out, and the doctor came running in with a book about this thick, and they told me that he wouldn't have any harm, but he wouldn't have any lasting immunities, and that I wouldn't be charged for the shot. And I'm like, damn right, I'm not being charged for the shot. And that he would have to get an MMR at the regular time, which at that point in time was 15 to 18 months old. And then they gave him his DPT and his HIB.
So after they'd just given him the MMR at the wrong time,
Yes.
they then continued to vaccinate
Yes,
him.
they gave him a HIB and a DPT.
That's
He had
medical
7
negligence
vaccines
big
in one
time.
day.
Because at that time, the MMR was not okay to be given to anyone under
Right.
12 months.
Right. Or with anything else. It's not supposed to be
Well,
given with
no,
it.
well, you know that.
Now, I heard Andy speak at Autism One once, and he said the lymphocytes in the blood go down naturally after a vaccine and then gradually come back up. And he said if they get an MMR under 12 months old, they go down and they don't come back up.
Well, I mean, they shouldn't have an MMR, I mean,
No,
full stop.
not under
All right,
12 months.
so what happened to your son?
He, we thought he was just quirky. You know, it wasn't anything immediate, but he would be very insistent that I couldn't try new shoes on him in the store. I'd have to push him around in the stroller till he fell asleep, and then I'd go back to the shoe department and try shoes on him. He drooled excessively, which is a sign of mercury poisoning. And there was one time where he was sitting in the middle of the floor and he was doing something repetitive. His back was to me and I was calling him and he wasn't responding. And the only thing I knew of autism at that point in time was in the 70s I had seen the movie, what's in my notes? Sunrise. And the only thing I knew, I just thought those parents were great, and I wish that when I was a mom and had kids that I could be as good a parents as they were. Well, you got to be careful what you wish for. But the only thing I knew was profound autism from that movie, and I looked at him, it's like he talks, you know, and I made a mental note if he ever lost speech, I'd have him to a doctor in a heartbeat. But once he was diagnosed, the doctor there told us, because he wouldn't talk to anyone outside the family, he would only talk to our immediate family. And he said, well, that's selective autism, or selective mutism. I mean, he wouldn't talk to his grandparents. He wouldn't talk to anybody outside of the family, nobody.
I mean, what stupid. Is this a picture of him?
Yes, that's when he was a baby.
That's 3 months old.
He was
Oh,
not
he's
born
full of
with
life.
it. He was not born with it.
So another picture on here.
That's, you can tell
These
he's
faces him.
physically there. That's his high school senior picture.
So how's he doing now?
He is a senior in college. He just turned 26 years old on Saturday, and we should have a degree in May. He's
What are the
4.0 in his
consequences of
major.
what happened to him? What's it taken away from him?
A normal childhood. It stole that from him. He was bullied. He had people push him down the bleachers in high school. His calculator was, his scientific calculator was stolen, and he saw the kids stomp on it. He was in a Lutheran high school. His Bible was stolen. Just nothing normal.
It's very painful bullying, isn't it? When you hear a child being
I'm
bullied.
gonna blame that on vaccines too.
You blame bullying?
Yeah.
Tell me why.
I don't know. I think everything, like emotions, your neurological components and everything, I mean, I guess to a greater or lesser degree, I don't know. I'm just so anti-vaccine. I feel like blaming it on everything.
You have every reason in the world to be
to have that
anti.
kind of meanness conjure up in a young person,
Yeah.
it's. To make fun. I mean, I know what you're saying, the bullying and everything. I don't know if my son was, well, sure, he was bullied, I guess, too, but made fun of, absolutely.
And when we were treating him, we did just topical chelators on him. We didn't do any of the intravenous. And there was one that had kind of a skunky smell, and so the kids were teasing him because he smelled, and they were taking deodorants and spraying it on him in PE class. And this high school wasn't going to let him dissect when it came to dissecting time, and I called a meeting and I said, no, my son is going to dissect. Well, we can have him do the online dissecting, the virtual dissecting. It's like, no, I don't think so. I said, I'm a certified teacher, K through 9. I said, I will be in that classroom every day. They thought he was a danger to the other students by giving him this scalpel that I couldn't even cut one of the animals with. It was so dull. But I was in the classroom every day, and he was not the problem. I went around and I helped more students in the classroom than the teacher did. But my son did dissect.
It is as if our children haven't suffered enough. It is. So many parents end up taking their children out of school because they can't bear to see them.
And he's been in and
suffer.
out. He's been somewhat homeschooled and somewhat in school. It's been patchy.
So if they haven't been through enough and then they get bullied, then they can't get friends, then they get older and they don't know how to make a friend, or they just want a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever, and they can't. This is it wrecks. Vaccines wreck entire lives.
He's had two very good friends. One was the next door neighbor from day one, from when they were little 1-year-olds. They've been friends. They still are friends. And then when he was going into the high school, my best friend's son was a senior, and Mark was a freshman. And this boy went around. He got all the seniors to meet Mark, and they all had Mark's back. So, that helped a lot. That really did.